Here we are, we're live. Here we are. Thank you for being here on this 222 day. We'll just take a few moments to let people gather. You're welcome to connect in the chat. And then once we really dive in, let's leave the chat and just drop deeper into connection with each other. Hopefully audio and everything are good. And it's really good to feel us gathering here. So I just want to say a little bit before we drop in, and I want to take us in to a deeper state of the I am presence, of the non-identity, to be here as this, as unique expressions of source, as vessels for the light that is pouring in, so that it can be integrated in form. And in this is our service to all beings, to all life. We don't hold on to it, it's not possible. It moves through us, it penetrates us, it changes us, and continues on. So I don't give a lot of attention to making meaning about any particular gateway. There are multiple strands of interpretation and perspective. I invite us to be present, to listen, and to be comfortable in letting go of making meaning. To touch the fundamental meaninglessness of life itself. Cosmic weather, if you like, is a bit like earth weather, in that one person's downpour of rain will be a cause for celebration, and for others it'll be a cause for misery, or a trigger for misery. We are in a lot of cosmic weather, to put it mildly. We are in extraordinary pourings of light. Trust that each of us will be in our unique stage of the wave as to how we're experiencing this. And I just want to offer a reflection about softness. And I say this with complete awareness and understanding of the intensity of how things are for us. We are breaking through existential layers of terror and grief and despair and bliss like humans have never done before. And I'm right there with you. And we can choose to orient in a field of the mother, of the deepest compassionate loving, of softness, even in the intensity. This is part of the deconstructing and the reprogramming from, this is so hard, this is so intense, and what happens in the nervous system and the body and the ego. What if this is the most extraordinary gateway, the most powerful gateway, and we can still find softness? For me, the twos and the 222s are always about truth. And I want to offer another paradox just briefly, that we can point to absolute truth, the truth of the inexpressible, the I am source, that which is every single thing in creation, every one of us, and that which is before that, and relative truth or personal truth. And our evolution in human consciousness is moving us with both. We are being pulled apart to discovering our authentic truth, our sovereignty, again and again and again, by all of the forces at play, all of the energetics. It takes wisdom and humility to differentiate between relative truth and absolute truth. So let us have that humility, but also that courage to not turn away from what feels true in this moment, knowing that it will change, but tracking down into our souls and our bellies to find truth. So I always offer, never take anything that comes from these words or this being as truth. There are pointers and suggestions and invitations. There are reflections and openings. There are transmissions and gateways. Okay, let us go in together. And as we come together, we're drawing our strands of consciousness here in this particular expression of this portal. And there are many, many, many occurring throughout this time and space. So those of us that are called to be here, let us recognize that we are here first and foremost for our own truth, our own authentic alignment and expression. And we are here as part of something that is inseparable. We are here for all. Okay, so let us drop personality and be here as vessels. Mitoya mache na tare mako ie na tea. Me ano tuikia na ne mitoya ka hai. Ia chia matoye kianeta. So I invite us all now to breathe. Together, we will find a natural synchrony. Breath and body. Breath and body. Okay, so retract attention from anything else that's on the screen, from the chat, from who's here or not here, from your ideas of self, from your ideas of each other. So let each breath be a retraction of energy and attention from all of that activity and noise, all of that happening. Breath remains. Breath and body and awareness aligning. Okay, let your spine be also in alignment, not stiff, simply available. And we invite all of our systems to follow in aligning and resonance for the absolute highest frequencies of this portal, which wish to come through this space, through each of our beings as source, as expressions of source. Me toia me chia na hia na ria hoi me kia akia na taria me ko ike ne ite ma ahaye ne te me ku ai ia chia me ne te a ka ahaye ne te ie ne te ku ahaye ne te ra ha me kia ke. Okay, breathe. Don't be afraid of the out-breath. Don't be afraid of the letting go. anything may appear. Don't be afraid of the in-breath, of its bigness, of its richness, of what is actually here. It is beyond anything that mind can digest. So we are here. The extent to which we are here in presence, grounded in body, is the extent to which we can be vessels for freedom, for truth, for love, for divine light, for infinite creative power. So stay gently in contact with the life force, with the breath that is the baseline of this living physiological miracle. Stay in contact, not doing. So there's no one here to do. What a relief. What a relief. Let yourself fall into the arms of the divine. Take refuge right here. Take rest right here. Meet the adoration that is pouring into us, into everything, every moment of every day that there has ever been. And the bodies can relax even more. Bodies can exhale also. The muscles can release some of the stress, some of the tension. Feel that softness. Inside, outside, same. Becoming liquid, becoming dissolution itself. Yet here, perhaps in the dissolution, just perceiving each being in this space, whenever you are connecting beyond time, each being as what we are, as a pure strand of source, brilliant, beyond conceiving, timeless. And can you see how these strands inherently want to play? We want to play, we magnetize, we weave, we dance, we create. Together we create the most beautiful sacred geometries. of divine light and love, of the exquisite codes flooding us, that keep evolving. Nothing to grasp. Quite the opposite. We're letting the grasp soften. Toi me chai na kiara mo okia te me tia kaka. Let the heart space expand. Me tori ka a ite kakari me ke. Share anatai me kui na aha ike. Tera ma aha ku kaka ne mo tia na ke. Ne ma ka hiara ya kia ayate. Share ama ahoye natai. Breathe. Keep expanding. Not a pushing, not a trying, just a yes. A yes, a yes, a yes. And our yes contains all of the care of the cosmos, of the Mother and the Father. Our yes contains all of this care, so that any parts that are trembling, that are wavering, that are unsure, all of these parts are adored. Nothing is unwelcome. Okay, and just to give naming to our galactic families, many of you will be feeling them. For those of you that are unfamiliar, there's nothing to know with the mind. Just be open to the presence and the incredible help from our star families. And they're just supporting some of the restructuring in the genetic material. Stay soft, stay quiet, stay open. Your higher self has utter sovereignty and authority. Your higher self over your energetic space and domain, the perfect pace for you. You will only receive and integrate that which is in perfect alignment for your frequency and your soul's path. No more, no less. Okay, so breathe in that safety and let that move through the systems. You're welcome to let the integration include any movement. You might find that spontaneously body has a preference to just explore some newness. Just listen. Don't overlay anything on the deeper truth that can be found. Okay, we're going to breathe together. And you may feel it's almost like all of the cells on the surface of the skin are tingling, electrified. It's a renewing. It's a renewing. And we're simultaneously attending to the deep as being attended to the organs. None of this is for the personality, nothing to be done with directing the mind. Relax and let go. Okay, let's take a deeper breath. Let's do that twice more. Feel the wood that's coming in. Feel the expansiveness. Okay, and I'm just going to bring in even more of our multidimensionality. Your invitation is just to stay rooted. Literally like it's almost like the bullseye of a target, right? Just keep your eye in the center. Good, yeah. So it's like keep your awareness in this body. Don't follow anything off. Yeah, this is the point of power, this moment. This 0 point. Okay. And as each of us can be here, holding this breath by breath, gently, confidently, we can access even more, bring in even more of the sphere of what we are. You may feel some unusual sensations. Breathe and allow. Okay. Okay, so let the cranial bones ease. Good. Good, good. And make some contact with the base of the pelvis. Okay, right in the sit bones at the same time. Good, like plugging in here. Okay, and we're going to send 2 golden cords down, one from each sit bone, to the crystalline core. Okay, and then we're connecting through Gaia, through all the planetary systems, to the heart of Source, which is no distance away. The heart of Source is no distance away. Okay, so be here. So simple. And yet, everything is contained in that invitation. Literally. Okay, let's take 3 more breaths together. Okay. Right, there's a tremendous amount happening in the cells and in the energy bodies. Don't get distracted, don't get involved, but stay here with yourself, keeping saying yes, breathing, always returning to the breath if intensity builds, or checking out. Return to the breath. Okay, we're just going to let the systems integrate some. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I just want to really bring in an energy of consolidation, maybe too solid a word. It's a new level of coherence of this field, of us, of the we that creates this. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And again, just as in each of our bodies, in this, in the being here of this, as we, so much more opens up. It's exponential. So without losing this, the field of us, of our group consciousness, this naturally emanates out on the airwaves, as it were, for those who can hear and see and receive, for those whose hearts are ready, for those whose systems are ready. We are here. We are here. It's our nature as one and all. Okay, relax the belly. Okay, body is strong, balanced, present. Okay, and we feel this pulse of this shared, coherent consciousness in this 222 field. Mea tia, me te kuahiana yara oe me te ne maahaya ka ena tia te me kuahi a te ina ia. Okay, release through the ear canals. That's strange, but just, yeah, it's freeing all the way through our passageways. Okay, truth can penetrate, absolute truth, and each of our heart's truth, soul's truth can be free to ground, to express. We are one. Not a thought, not a concept, not a feeling either. Recognize truth. Beautiful. Let us, if you feel to, place these hands on the heart space, on the center of the chest, as one. Playing as the two, as the many. In this moment, know what is true. Alive, right here. Not at some future point when circumstances change, or energies reach a certain level, or we're kinder to those in our life. We are here. Tui me che ka aina tarama oke a te makia te. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us just take a moment to gather and regroup, really checking that you are in the body. I'm so honored and moved to share space together. It's what I'm on the planet for, what many of us are here for. Let's receive this medicine of truth and live it. And it's the living that radiates out. This moment radiates out. And then as we live it, it continues to touch everything. Have no doubt. Thank you for all your comments. I recognize some people: Marcy, Johan, Todd, Jacob, Thomas, Sally. Oh my goodness, Suzanne, everybody. Oh, these people that I love, I'm going to cry. Thank you for being here. I see you. I see us. Be blessed.